Hey everyone, welcome back to Playground Sessions. I'm Phil, and today we're going to be looking at Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Now usually I show you the intermediate arrangement that we do at Playground Sessions, but today I'm going to be showing you the advanced level arrangement of this song. Now in our app, which you can download by tapping the card above, for every song we've got Rookie, Intermediate, and Advanced. But today I'm showing you the advanced version of Shape of You, and we're going to be looking at the chorus, which sounds like this. Alright, this is a super fun one to play. So let's get started by breaking down the right hand first. First, let's look at the key signature, which has 4 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. That tells us that we're in the key of either E major or C sharp minor. Those are the 2 related keys that have 4 sharps in the key signature. Our time signature, pretty straightforward. We see this one a lot, and that's why it's called common time. 4/4, 4 beats per measure. Now, as I mentioned up front, this is the advanced arrangement, which means we're going to see a lot more syncopation and a lot more difficult rhythms. So when we look up at our part here, I see a lot of 16th notes. I also see some 16th rests, some 8th rests, and a couple of dotted rhythms as well. Now remember, once you download the Playground Sessions app, you'll be able to do this same song in an intermediate level and a beginner level, depending on where you're at in your skill at this moment. So if this seems a little too difficult for you, don't forget, you've got options in the app. Let's talk a little bit about our hand position for the right hand. We're going to be an octave above middle C. We're going to have our 2 finger on the E above that C, right here. And don't forget, our key signature has 4 sharps. That's those 4 right there. So when we're in our position, don't forget to be mindful of those sharps. 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp. Now those are the 3 main notes that we're going to play in this chorus part. But we've got 2 more notes, 1 on either end of that position. Our thumb, 1 finger on C sharp, and our 5th finger, our pinky, on B. So let's play all the way up and all the way down through that position one time. C sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, and back down. Now those 5 notes together make a minor pentatonic sound. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We get into much more theory stuff in the app as well. So now that we know our key signature, time signature, and hand position, I want to start to walk through this. I want to set our metronome to a slow tempo so I can walk through each note and rhythm and help you out as we go. So I'm going to set my metronome to 10 beats per minute. And let's go ahead and get up into position and walk through it. Now we're starting with a quarter rest and then an 8th rest before we play our first note. But that first note is an E with our 2 finger, and it's a 16th note, so we'll quickly move right up to the 3rd finger, F sharp, and then 4 on G sharp. Okay, now right back down, stepwise motion. 3, 2, 2, 3. Next measure, another 3 on F sharp. Good. Now we're going to rest and get our thumb ready for C sharp, coming up right after the 16th rest. 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp, 8th note. Back to 16s, 3 on F sharp, 2 on E. Now 2 8th notes to end this measure. Now look ahead. Next is thumb on C sharp. Good. Now we're going to rest. Another 16th rest coming up, followed by a C sharp 16th note. 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp. Now back to thumb on C sharp. These are all 8th notes to finish this measure. 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, another F sharp in measure 4. Now we'll rest. 2 8th rests. And then we're going to pick it back up, 16th note, E with our 2 finger, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp, stepwise back down, 3 on F sharp. Now we have a dotted 8th, F sharp, and then a quick 16th note to finish the measure with our thumb on C sharp. Look ahead, we have a rest to start the third line. All right, so next we have third finger on F sharp again, 4 on G sharp, and then we're going to do pinky on B real quick. Back to 4 on G sharp, 3 on F sharp, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp for the next measure, and then a couple of rests. Get your thumb ready for C sharp, a quick 16th note coming up right now. Now 3 on E, 4 on F sharp, 5 on G sharp, 8th notes now. Look ahead, thumb on C sharp. Now a bunch of C sharps in a row here, 16th notes. Looking ahead, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp, 4 on G sharp, thumb to C sharp, 2 on E, 3 on F sharp. You're starting to see the pattern, I hope. Now we're coming up on our last phrase. 2 on E, 16th note. Here we go. F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, one more F sharp, dotted 8th note, and a final 16th note, C sharp with our thumb. And that's it. So again, the rhythms can be a little quick, a little syncopated, and therefore a little intimidating. But as you just saw, our hand position stays the same through the entire chorus. So practice along with the slow tempo if you need help remembering which fingers play which notes. But when you're ready and you feel comfortable going up to the medium tempo, that's what we'll do now together. And I want to do it with our backing track. It sounds just like the song. It's way more fun than playing with a metronome. So let's do that now. Our medium tempo for this song at the advanced level is 62 beats per minute. So I'm set my metronome within playground sessions to 62. And let's go ahead and try that now. All right, here we go. Well, there it is at the medium tempo, and I encourage you to play that along with me as many times as you need. Just rewind and play back. Practice makes perfect here. But when you feel comfortable at the medium tempo, we'll do one more step up to the full tempo, 94 beats per minute. Let's try that now. And then we'll move on to the left hand and start talking about the chords. Nice. All right, so we've got the right. Let's talk left hand. Now this left hand part definitely looks intimidating with these rhythms. Don't forget, we're doing the advanced arrangement, which is something we don't usually do for YouTube. But what I want to do is make you feel a little bit better by reminding you that there's only 4 chords, and every 2 measures of this section, those 4 chords repeat in the exact same way. So really, we just need to learn 2 measures, and then we've got it. Before we dive into the music, I want to talk about each chord on its own. Our first chord is C sharp minor, but we're going to do it in an octave position without the third in the chord. The third of the chord is going to be covered in the right hand, so we don't have to worry about that for the left. So really, we've got C sharp, G sharp, and another C sharp. And we're going to play that with 5, 2, 1 fingers. Our next chord is an F sharp minor chord. We're going to keep our thumb the same. We're going to play this chord right here. That's F sharp minor, F sharp, A, and C sharp with 4, 2, 1 fingers. Next, we're going to jump up to an A major chord in root position, same 3 fingers, but it's going to be A, C sharp, and E. That looks like that. And our fourth chord and final chord for this section is a B major chord, in an inversion, so it's B over F sharp. And that looks like this. F sharp, B, and D sharp with 5, 2, 1. So let's play through each one of those chords in order. We've got C sharp minor, F sharp minor, A major, and then sliding our hand back towards the back of the keys, B over F sharp. So those are our 4 chords. Now let's talk a little bit about the rhythm. We're kind of doing a 3-3-2 grouping of rhythms here. The pattern is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. For more information about that, tap the card above to check out our entire video on the 3-3-2 rhythm in our Popular Music Deconstructed series. But when we put that rhythm to these chords, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See that? We've got 1 and then rest on 2, 3. 1, rest on 2 and 3. And then 1, rest on 2. When I say 1, 2, 3, I'm counting 16th notes. I'm subdividing by 16th notes. So really what I could say is 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. But when we assign numbers to each one of those 16th note subdivisions, we could group them in 3 16th notes, 3 16th notes, and 2 16th notes. Hence 3-3-2. So I want to play through this at the medium tempo for you guys, which is 62 beats per minute, and I'm going to subdivide by 16th notes the whole way through. And don't forget, those 2 measures that contain our 4 chords repeat exactly the same way. Let's try it. 1, 2, here we go. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Repeat. Exactly the same way, each 2 measures. That's it, really. So again, it looks super hard on the page, but when you start getting into the feel of it and the repetition of the pattern, it starts to become a little easier, doesn't it? Do that with me so many times. I want you feeling super comfortable moving between the chord shapes and doing it at the medium tempo before moving on to the full tempo. But that's what I want to do now. We'll set our metronomes back to 94 beats per minute, and we'll try this left-hand part. Here we go. Alright, that is super fun to play, especially with our backing track. So now that we've got the right hand and the left hand individually, I want to show you how to put them together. Let's do it. There are so many syncopations in this song, it's not even worth walking through note by note. This is one of those things that you just got to practice slowly with the hands together, and then slowly start to speed it up little by little. And one of the great things about the Playground Sessions app, which you can download by tapping the card above, is you can slide the tempo to whatever tempo you want. By 1 BPM, you can go to 92, 91, 90. You could start at 10, go up to 11, up to 12. So really the control is in your hands. So since this is the advanced arrangement, I'm just going to start at the medium tempo, and it's up to you to break this down. Or you can get the app and slow it down yourself with the interactive segments. All right, let's get up into position and let's do it. 1, 2, set, go. Nicely done. So again, with these video lessons, you can rewind and play it back as many times as you need. So do it with me at the medium tempo. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's 30, maybe it's 50 times. It's up to you, whatever you need. But now, To wrap up this lesson on the advanced arrangement of Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, I want to do this full tempo. Don't forget, not only do we have the chorus in other difficulty levels, we've got the whole song broken down into segments in the app. So you want to finish out this song and learn the rest of the parts, download the Playground app. Here we go. 1, 2, set, play. Nicely done, guys. That's Shape of You by Ed Sheeran at the advanced level. Give yourselves a hand. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.